Live from exotic Namibia, the 1995 Miss Universe Pageant. With your host, Entertainment Tonight, Bob Goen. Your co-host, MTV's Daisy Fuentes. The reigning Miss Universe, Sushmita Sen. And special musical guest, John Sakata.
And now, here are the 82 contestants for the title of Miss Universe 1995, with their scores from the preliminary competitions. We begin the Parade of Nations with the senoritas from South America. First, Uruguay.
My name is Sandra Trinidadic and I come from the land of the Gauchos, Uruguay.
Paraguay.
I am Bettina Barbosa, representing the beautiful Upacaraí Lake Country of Paraguay.
Chile.
My name is Paula Falcone and I come from the land of the Andes, Chile.
Peru.
From Lima, Peru, the heart of the Incan Empire. My name is Paola de Letiane.
Colombia.
I'm Tatiana Castro, proudly representing the world's finest coffee land, Colombia.
Ecuador.
My name is Rafaela Pansis. I come from the land where the hemispheres meet, Ecuador.
Bolivia.
My name is Sandra Rivero. I come from the heart of South in love with the world, Bolivia.
Brazil.
My name is Renata Bess. I come from the heart of the Amazonia forest, Brazil.
Venezuela.
From Zulia, Venezuela, the land of the love song. My name is Denisa Flores.
And now, the delegates from the islands, beginning with Guam.
I am Aaliyah Stevens, representing the spectacular and friendly island of Guam.
Northern Marianas.
I am Tara Kirschneider, proudly representing the beautiful 14 islands of the Northern Marianas.
Aruba.
I am Maria Denise Hairline from the tourist paradise of Aruba.
The Dominican Republic.
I'm Fenita Laura. I come from the land where culture reaches your heart, Dominican Republic.
Trinidad and Tobago.
I'm Arlene Peterson and I hail from the oh so beautiful Twin Islands of Trinidad and Tobago.
Bonaire.
My name is Ola Lambert. It's my honor to represent the Divers Dream in the Caribbean, Bonaire.
Puerto Rico.
I am Desiree Lowry, representing the shining star of the Caribbean, Corozal, Puerto Rico.
The Cook Islands.
The people, the pride of Polynesia, from the South Pacific, I'm Teresa Brown of the Cook Islands. From Curacao, the unhappy and sunny islands, I am Marushka Janssen.
Turks and Caicos.
I am Charlene Grant, representing the peaceful pearl of the Caribbean, the Turks and Caicos Islands.
The Cayman Islands.
From the crystal blue waters and white coral beaches of the Cayman Islands, I'm Anita Bush.
The British Virgin Islands.
From Nature's Little Secret, the British Virgin Islands, I am Elaine Patricia Henry.
The Bahamas.
Representing 700 islands of exquisite culture, I am Shemaine Lindsay, Miss Bahamas.
Mauritius.
I'm Priscilla Maudy-Mutu, and I come from the peaceful island of Paradise, Mauritius.
The Seychelles.
Representing the Seychelles, the Pearl of the Indian Ocean, I'm Maria Fayette.
Jamaica.
From Kingston, I'm Justine Willoughby, representing the land that moves to the beat of reggae, Jamaica.
The U.S. Virgin Islands.
From the land of beauty and culture, I am Kim Bachelta, Miss U.S. Virgin Islands.
Now, meet the contestants from Central and North America, starting with Costa Rica.
I am Beatriz Alvarado, and I come from the land of peace and brotherhood, Costa Rica.
Belize.
From the land of the Jaguar and the Mundo Maya, I am Deborah Wade from Belize.
The USA.
Celebrating 75 years of the women's right to vote, from the USA, I am Chelsea Smith.
Guatemala.
My name is Indira Chinchilla. I am from the eternal spring land, Guatemala.
Panama.
My name is Michelle Sage, and I come from from the tropical isthmus, Republic of Panama.
El Salvador.
I'm Eleonora Carrillo, and I come from the Gentlemen of the Americas, El Salvador.
Canada.
From the land of the maple leaf, I'm Lana Buckberger, representing Canada.
Mexico.
From the land where the optimism lives in our hearts, I am Miss Maria Cetina from Mexico.
And Nicaragua.
Representing the land of lakes and volcanoes, my name is Linda Clerk from Managua, Nicaragua.
Next, the delegates from Europe and the British Isles, beginning with Norway.
I am Line Sandvik from the land of the fjords, mountains, and the midnight sun, Norway.
Switzerland.
From the land of the ice and great chocolate, Switzerland, I am Sarah Brigade.
Portugal.
From Faro, Algarve, I am Adriana Iri and I am representing Portugal.
Sweden.
I am Petra Holmsten, representing the Nobel Prize country of Sweden.
The Slovak Republic.
I come from Slovak Republic in the heart of Europe, and my name is Nicola Tamesarashova.
Great Britain.
From Nottingham, Hertfordshire, Forest, I am Sarah Jane Southwood, proudly representing Great Britain.
Denmark.
From Aalborg, I'm Tina Dan, representing the home of the Little Mermaid, Denmark.
The Ukraine.
I'm Marina Chernomaz, from the rich agricultural country of Ukraine.
Ireland.
My name is Anna Marie McCarthy, and I come from the beautiful green island of Ireland.
Iceland.
My name is Marta Kurovichegos, representing the land of glaciers and lava, Iceland.
France.
From the French Reunion Island, my name is Laurette Curry, and I'm representing France.
Estonia.
My name is Anna Leha, and I'm representing the natural beauty paradise of Estonia.
Germany.
My name is Eva. I represent the birthplace of Pageant in Germany.
Poland.
I am from Poland, where the mountains meet the sea. My name is Magdalena Pękowicz.
Hungary.
I'm Andrea Harsani. I come from the land of the Blue Danube, Hungary.
Finland.
I am Heli Pirhonen, and I come from the land of the thousand lakes, Finland.
Bulgaria.
From the land of the roses, my name is Brianna Dimitrova, representing here Bulgaria.
Romania.
I am Monica Grosu, and I come from the land of mysterious Dracula, Romania.
Russia.
From Moscow, I'm Yulia Alexeyeva, representing the land of strong people, Russia.
The Netherlands.
From the land of tubes, my name is Van Dobbehoese, representing the Netherlands.
And the Czech Republic.
I am Eva Kotolanova. I come from beautiful country in the center of Europe, Czech Republic.
Now say hello to the delegates from Asia and the lands down under, starting with Thailand.
From Bangkok in the Golden Kingdom of Thailand, my name is Paudi Wishenlas.
Australia.
From the white sandy beaches of Australia's Gold Coast, I'm Jacqueline Shooter.
Hong Kong.
My name is Kalina Tam. I come from the economic heart of Asia, Hong Kong.
Indonesia.
From the 13,000 spectacular islands of Indonesia, I am Santi Manuhutu.
New Zealand.
My name is Shelley Edwards. I come from the land of the long white clouds, New Zealand.
Taiwan, the Republic of China.
My name is Jia Liang. I come from Taiwan's Republic of China.
Singapore.
From the land of racial harmony, I'm Tunisia Abdullah, representing Singapore.
Korea.
I am Han Song-jun. I come from the land of the morning called South Korea.
Japan.
My name is Narumi Saiki. I come from the land of the cherry blossoms, Tokyo, Japan.
Malaysia.
From Kuala Lumpur, my name is Sujila Ajay, and I'm representing the multiracial land of Malaysia.
India.
I'm Manpreet Brar from the country that believes that its people are its most valuable resource, India.
Sri Lanka.
I'm Shivani Bhaskam, coming from a multilingual and multi-religious country of Sri Lanka.
And the Philippines.
From Manila, I'm John Sanders, and I represent the tropical haven of Asia, Philippines.
And finally, we meet the ladies from the Mediterranean, the Middle East, and Africa. Starting with Italy.
I am Alessandra Meloni from the beautiful Mediterranean highlands, Sardinia, Italy.
Spain.
My name is Maria Reyes, and I come from the land of the sun, rich in culture and beauty, Spain.
Malta.
My name is Sonia Massanda. I am representing the Mediterranean islands nation of Malta.
Cyprus.
From the birthplace of Aphrodite, the goddess of beauty, I am Clara Rainbow, representing Cyprus.
South Africa.
From the gold capital of the universe, South Africa, I am
from Augustine Masilela.
Kenya.
From a country of love, peace, and harmony, I'm Josephine Bhatia from Kenya.
Turkey.
Hi, I'm Gamze Tiger. I come from a country of natural beauty, the Nev region, Turkey.
Israel.
My name is Yana Kalman, and I'm proud to represent a small and but a very rich history, Israel.
Greece.
I am Helen Babayanu and I come from the birthplace of Western civilization, Greece.
Nigeria.
From the giant of Africa, Lagos, Nigeria, my name is Tony Raji.
Egypt.
From Cairo, I'm Nadia Ez, representing the land of ancient wonders and modern progress, Egypt.
Zambia.
From the smoke and thunder of Victoria Falls, representing Zambia, I am Luokuna Batu.
And Namibia.
Welcome to the Smile of Africa. I'm Patricia Burke representing Namibia.
Two of the most beautiful women in the world. Our live competition from beautiful Namibia begins as we reveal the 10 semifinalists for the title of Miss Universe 1995, right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, your hosts for the 1995 Miss Universe pageant, Bob Goen and Daisy Fuentes.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody.
Yes, good evening, everybody. Weren't they just absolutely fabulous?
You girls are beautiful.
You're great.
Oh, there's something else.
One more question, you guys. Doesn't he look absolutely fabulous?
I'll take that as a no. Yeah, it's a rented tux. It's okay. Doesn't she look great? She looks better than I do.
Well, thank you very much.
You ought to be back there with them.
Enough of that. Let's just do the show.
Okay. Thank you and welcome to the 44th Annual Miss Universe Pageant. Thanks for being here tonight. We are coming to you live from the Windhoek Country Club Resort in Windhoek, which is the capital of Namibia in southwestern Africa.
Do you know that I learned to say something in Afrikaans?
No, what?
Okay, here goes. Namibia is een onvergetelijke land. You were laughing! Hey, I could say that in Spanish better than you can, okay?
I think you did it right. What was it?
I think I said Namibia is an unforgettable country.
Is that right? Is that it? Or words to that effect?
Come on, I tried. Right. Anyway, Namibia is a country that's every bit as beautiful and diverse as our delegates. And Bob, this may actually be a first. This country's even younger than they all are.
You know, that's true because Namibia just gained its independence in 1990. Congratulations to it. That's great. It happens at the same time that women are becoming more independent all over the world.
That's right.
Right.
And as we learn more about our delegates, you'll see just how well they represent the new prominence of women in today's world.
Speaking of prominence in the world, a little bit later on in our show, we are going to have a great musical number from one of today's hottest international singing stars. You're going to love it.
That's right. Ladies, can you handle this? I got 2 words for you. John Secada.
John Secada is going to be here tonight.
Hey, they didn't cheer like that for you.
They knew the tux was rented, I guess.
Yeah, well. Anyway, in just a few moments, we'll reveal the 10 semifinalists for the title of Miss Universe.
Now, in tonight's events, beauty does not simply mean physical beauty. It represents mind and spirit and values and ideas. And tonight, we are going to bear witness to those ideals along with their incredible sense of style and fashion for these wonderful women.
That's right. But first, we'd like to introduce a young woman who really understands the privilege and responsibility of representing the world we live in. So please welcome the reigning Miss Universe, India's Shusmita Sen. Hi there.
You look great.
You look beautiful, as always.
So do you. You look absolutely beautiful and you look very handsome.
It's a rented tux. Did I mention that?
Anyway, Sushmita, tell us, has your year as Miss Universe been everything that you expected?
Daisy, it's been an incredible year. I've met some wonderful people, made some great friends. I've worked for my mission of sustainable population growth and traveled around the world. And tonight, as I give away my crown, I'm really looking forward to what the future has to hold for me.
Oh, and I can only imagine it's everything and more.
You've been a great ambassador to the world,
You've done a
Sushmita.
great
Thank you
job.
so much
We're
for
going to
your
miss
reign.
you.
Yeah. So,
Anyway, Bob, Sushmita and I are going to head on out of here because I've got to take our viewers on a little safari, so to speak.
Right.
You see, I'm going to be pointing out the scores for them and letting them in on the inside scoop. So you're on your own for a little while,
all the
okay?
backstage stuff. Thanks a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, Daisy Fuentes and Miss Universe 1994, Sushmita Sen. And now, somewhere in this group of extraordinary young women behind me are the 10 semifinalists whom the judges have chosen to continue in tonight's competition. Earlier during the Parade of Nations, you saw their scores from the preliminary events, and now I have the names of the delegates with the top 10 scores. I'm going to read these names in random order, ladies. The first semifinalist for the title of Miss Universe 1995 is Miss Colombia, Tatiana Castro Chavez.
Runner-up for the past 3 years, and Tatiana makes no secret about it. She's here to win.
Miss South Africa, Augustine Mazzarella.
Augustine is a TV anchor, so if anyone has the poise to take this pressure, she does.
Miss Canada, Lana Buckberger.
Lana has lived all over the world and has pen pals everywhere cheering her on tonight.
Miss Trinidad and Tobago, Arlene Peterkin.
All right, look at her. Arlene has a smile that could light up the entire African continent, and a lot of people think she could take it all.
Our fifth semifinalist is Miss Puerto Rico, Desiree Lowry.
And sewn inside her dress is a pendant her grandmother gave her for good luck, and I'd say so far it's working.
All right, ladies, we're halfway there. One more spot up here belongs to Miss Dominican Republic, Candida Lara.
Candida is a model, and she's definitely the fashion plate of the group, so it's no surprise to see her up there.
Miss India, Manpreet Brar.
The reigning Miss Universe is from India, and no country has ever won 2 years in a row, so the pressure will really be on Manpreet tonight.
Miss Venezuela, Zanesi Floriano.
Now, she's modeled since she was 13, and the camera loves her, and Venezuelans always do well, so look for Denisa to be very strong.
Only 2 spots remain. One of them belongs to Miss El Salvador, Eleonora Carrillo Luane.
Eleonora's brother flew in yesterday from Italy to surprise her, and he's in the audience right now cheering his sis on.
And one final spot, one last chance to become Miss Universe 1995, and that chance belongs to Miss USA, Chelsea Smith.
Wow, now the last time an American won Miss Universe was back in 1980, but a lot of people think Chelsea has a very good chance tonight.
There they are, ladies and gentlemen, the 10 semifinalists for the title of Miss Universe 1995. Stay with us. The semifinals begin with the Janssen swimsuit competition when we return. We are back now with our live show from exotic Namibia, where it is actually a little bit after 1 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. And we're ready to begin this evening, or I guess this morning's competition. The hundreds of millions of people who are watching all over the world are already busy trying to pick their winner. So why not meet the 10 people who really are going to choose the new Miss Universe? That's our panel of judges. And as they're introduced, audience, please would you hold your applause until all 10 of our judges are introduced. Daisy, help us out here, would you?
You got it. Our first judge was in the film Clear and Present Danger, and her solo album, The Love Show, will be released on Geffen Records this September. She's Ann Magnuson. This internationally known actor in theater, film, and TV began his career in his native South Africa. It's Tony Award winner Zakes Mokai. She's one of Latin America's most popular young actresses and a recording star with gold and platinum albums. It's Mexico's own Lucero. He portrays Rock Hudson in the upcoming miniseries Liz, the Elizabeth Taylor Story, and starred on the international hit The Bold and the Beautiful. It's Dan McVicker. Her new single, Peace in the World, is a smash in the USA. She's the entertainer and political activist known as the Russian Madonna, Natasha Alexandrovna. An entertainment writer and associate editor of showbiz trade journals Variety and Daily Variety. She's journalist Phil Gallo. She currently stars in the CBS TV series Under One Roof and appears in the new feature film Crimson Tide with Denzel Washington. She's Vanessa Bell Calloway. A veteran of theater and more than 70 film and TV roles, he co-stars in the upcoming Whoopi Goldberg film T-Rex, actor Peter Kwong. After winning the crown, she took a degree in political science and is the first Miss Universe ever to be mayor. Miss Universe 1981, the mayor of Chacao, Venezuela, Irene Saez. He has a European recording contract and released his first single in January. Welcome Namibia's best-known vocalist, Freddie Taylor. Ladies and gentlemen, our panel of very accomplished judges. So here's what's going to happen. The judges will be entering scores ranging from, 1.0 to 9.99 into their computer terminals. You folks at home will then be seeing those scores on your screen. The computer then throws out the highest score and the lowest score and averages out the rest. By the way, there's going to be a test on this later, so I hope you're writing this down, okay? At the end of the semifinals, each contestant scores for the swimsuit, interview, and evening gown competition are added together, and the top 6 composite scores determine the 6 finalists. So what you're about to see is the first event to begin narrowing the field to only 6 delegates. Bob?
Okay, thanks a lot. And what better way to begin the evening's events than with the Janssen swimsuit competition? You know, grace and fitness are important qualities for a Miss Universe candidate, and our judges are going to be keeping that in mind. The delegates will be wearing shoes from Payless Shoe Stores, and as they compete, each of them will tell you a bit more about herself. Let's begin with Miss Colombia.
I'm part Palestinian, part Jewish, part European white. They all got intermixed with Colombian Indians and blacks. So I believe each of those races and me deserves equal rights anywhere in the world.
Miss South Africa.
When I see other people doing things, people like Nelson Mandela, for instance, it really motivates me as a person because I look up to them and I say to myself, if that person can do this, then why can't I?
Miss Canada.
I refer to Canada as a culture mosaic because we allow for all cultures and races to exist side by side.
Miss Trinidad and Tobago.
I have a huge appetite. The girls around here, they've just been laughing at me. At breakfast, I start out with, let's see, fruit, then I go to yogurt, pancakes, waffles, sausages, you name it. I love food.
Miss Puerto Rico.
Even though I've lived in Puerto Rico for the past 22 years of my life, I learned my English from my father, who's from Oregon, and he forced me to speak in English to him, and I guess I picked up the American accent from him.
Dominican Republic.
When I meditate, it just gives me peace within me, and it just makes me feel good as a person.
Miss India.
I consider myself more of a human than just a girl or a woman. It's excellent to talk about all this, about women's rights and all, which is needed today. But at the same time, we must remember that first and foremost, we're all humans.
Miss Venezuela.
Cuando pienso en mi madre me siento optimista.
From my mother I get my strength. As a young widow, she had to be both mother and father to my brother-in-law. With so much responsibility, she still managed to see to it that we got our education and plenty of love.
Miss El Salvador.
Muchas cosas han cambiado para las mujeres.
Much has changed for women in El Salvador as a result of the war, and many women have careers outside the home. I myself leave in August to begin studying medicine.
And Miss USA.
I do work out and try to eat right. To me, a woman's body is a major part of her femininity. It deserves to be cared for and celebrated.
Ladies and gentlemen, 10 of the most beautiful and fit young women in the world.
And of course, we'll recap those 10 scores and see who leads after the first semifinal event in just a moment. But right now, you're about to be transported on a magical Namibian adventure.
A new nation on the Atlantic coast of Africa.
At Sources Place, the world's highest sand dunes grace Namibia, the jewel of Africa.
Excitement is sweeping the country.
Miss Universe has arrived. Follow our travelers on their quest to meet the new queen.
There's beauty in the air, everywhere, everywhere, everywhere.
Enticing images lead them on.
Mirages in the sculptured desert. Visions in the shimmering dunes. An oasis beckons.
Illusions float like shadows in Namib, the Earth's most ancient desert. Hills of gold meet the sea at Valfish Bay. And south at the Great Dunes, the blue waters of the Karis Lodge bring a glimpse of dreams to come.
The journey through this land must continue.
Beyond one of the world's largest canyons.
A unique landscape of riches and unexpected fantasies.
Travelers come from afar to see the historic capital, Windhoek, and Namibia's many fascinations. Her diverse and independent people, sparkling literates on the Diamond Coast, the thrill of safari. The panorama at Oropoko Lodge.
A moment to rest and enjoy Namibia's southern sun. And the journey continues as new mysteries await.
And we'll have the further adventures of our travelers a little bit later on in the show. But right now, here are those very important numbers, folks. The scores for the swimsuit competition. And, wow, we've got USA leading off. But you know what? That doesn't really surprise me because she won the preliminary competition against all of the 82 delegates. And if you also notice, all these numbers are pretty close together. They're all in the 50s. She's got quite a lead on everybody else, so she's definitely won. Of course, Jensen will award the winner, Miss USA Chelsea Smith, a $1,000 prize. Now remember, this is the first of the 3 semifinal events, and the scoring lead may change after the interview and the evening gown competition. In fact, the interview competition is coming up, so here's an idea. Why don't you stay with us and just get to know our delegates a little bit better, okay? That happens right after this.
I'm going to ask you at the same time, your mind is computing for an answer.
Right.
And it's a place you don't want to be.
No, I would pack up and go if I were. Anyway, when we come back, the judges will question the contestants and narrow the field to just 3, so stay tuned.
I've met a lot of wonderful ladies from different countries, and I couldn't see them all living in one country. I think each of them are very unique and special in their own way.
All right, Chelsea, stay right where you are. That's Miss USA. Thank you, Chelsea. Now we have Miss Venezuela, Denise Floriano. Go ahead, select a name out of the bowl. And you have gone with judge number 9. That is Irene Saez.
If you knew there will be no tomorrow, how would you spend your last day?
Si te dicen que no habrá el mundo mañana, ¿cómo pasarías tu último día?
Lo disfrutaría con todos los seres queridos, con mi madre, con mi hermano, con toda mi familia.
I would spend it with my beloved ones, with my family, with my brother, with my mother, with those that I love.
All right, Miss Venezuela, stay right here. Let the judges lock in their scores for you. Thank you, Denise. Now, Miss India, Manpreet Brar. And reach into the bowl. Come on. There you go. You come up with judge number 2. That is Zakes Mokai.
If you found yourself in a situation where you are being discriminated against because of race, what would you do?
There is a saying that goes, if your back is bent, only then will somebody climb on it. So stand up straight, and nobody will ever climb on your back. That's all.
Thank you, Miss India. Don't go away. Judges want to score. Don't go away. Just hang right there. Okay, now you can go. Thank you very much, Miss India. And now, Miss Canada, Lana. A few names left in the bowl, Lana. And you have gone with judge number 1. That is Ann Magnuson.
If you had the chance to start your life over again, would you choose to be a man or a woman, and why?
Well, since I am a female now, I would definitely choose to be a female again, because there is not one thing in my life that I regret doing, and I do have a motto that does say you should never stop experiencing life. From experience, you learn to grow. From growing, you learn to give. And by giving, you let others experience life. Thank you very much.
Hey, Miss Canada, the judges want to vote on you, so don't go away. Okay, now you can step on back with the rest of them. And finally, we have Miss Puerto Rico, Desiree Lowry. Go ahead, select the judge. And you have chosen number 3. That is Lucero.
What do you think is the most important invention of the 20th century and why?
I would say mass communication, because if it wasn't for mass communication, 600 million people in the world wouldn't be able to and experience this Miss Universe pageant. And I think that it has united a lot of our countries to be able to learn about them through television, through radio, and I definitely think mass communication is the best invention of the 20th century.
Okay, Miss Puerto Rico. $600 million are watching? Wow, thanks. Okay, I'm back there. That's it. Thank you, delegates. Great job, and thank you, judges, as well.
Okay, now remember, only 3 of them will go on to the final competition, and we're going to find out who the final 3 are as soon as we come back.
Young women up here, but unfortunately we only have one crown, so we are going to ask one final question. Ladies, I'm going to ask each of you the same question. You'll have 20 seconds in which to answer, and to make sure that Miss Canada and Miss USA don't have an unfair advantage here while I ask Miss India, you two get to go back here into our charmingly Bavarian soundproof booth. So go on back there if you would. And Miss India, step down here with me. I know that we're in southern Africa here, but Namibia was once a German colony, so we have a little colonial architecture, and I think it's kind of fitting. You ready now for the final question? Here it is. If you had the power to do anything you wished to improve the status of women in your country, what would you do?
I would give the women in my country the ability and the right to choose. The right to choose their lives, the right to choose what they want to do in their lives. And only then will there be individuals, and not just mothers, daughters, or wives, but individuals, thinking, living individuals.
Thank you, Miss India. Step right over here, please. Miss USA. Chelsea Smith. Same question that Miss India had is, if you had the power to do anything you wished to improve the status of women in your country, what would you do?
Well, actually, I think they have come a long way so far. I do wish that people would look at women as just as they look at all men, just equally in power. I know a lot of women that can do anything that they choose, and I am one of those women, and there are 80 of these women that are here today. So I think that women are doing very well, but I'd like to see people treat them as they should.
Okay, Miss USA, step right over here. Join Miss India, please. And finally, Miss Canada. Lana Buckberger in the soundproof booth, and now you get the same question as the other two women. The question is, if you had the power to do anything you wish to improve the status of women in your country, what would you do?
The status of women in our country, in Canada, my country, right now is already increasing. Right now, more women are graduating from universities. They're making more decisions ranging from corporate to daily simple operational decisions. I think that I would encourage them to keep on learning. Go and finish your degree and even get your master's. The more education you get, the better off you are. Thank you very much.
Okay, Miss Canada, step right over here if you would. Join the other ladies. That's it. Well done, all 3 of you. Now, the final moment, ladies and gentlemen, the final moment of the competition. This is the vote. As each delegate steps forward, the judges are going to vote for her to be either the second runner-up, the first runner-up, or the new Miss Universe. And I want to remind our judges and our audience as well that this vote takes into consideration the answers to the final question as well as the judges' overall impression of the delegate during the competition tonight. So they are choosing the young woman they believe will be the best Miss Universe. We begin with Miss India. Miss USA. finally, Miss Canada. And that completes our competition for the title of Miss Universe 1995.
Well, the judge's decision has been made. Do you think you know who the winner is? I think I know who the winner is. But you know what? It doesn't even matter anymore because we're all going to find out when we return and crown the new Miss Universe.
Your hospitality. It's been great. You're a wonderful country with wonderful people, and you've been really giving hosts, and we appreciate it. Okay, you ready to change somebody's life forever?
Well, you know, that's exactly what I'm in the mood for, Bob.
Okay, let's do it. We're ready to reveal the second and first runners-up and the new Miss Universe. The accounting firm of Ernst & Young has revealed the results for accuracy. Mark Ward is here. Excuse me, Daisy. He has the results. Thank you very much, Mark. Okay. Do we have anybody to help?
Yes, we do. As a matter of fact, we've got to assist us. Miss Universe 1992, please welcome Namibia's own Michelle McLean.
And now the second runner-up is Miss Canada. And then there were two. Now, as we're about to reveal the name of the first runner-up in the new Miss Universe, let me remind you of the importance of the first runner-up. You do it,
That's
Daisy.
right, because, you see, if Miss Universe can't complete her reign for any reason at all, that means that the first runner-up will then become the new Miss Universe.
Here we are, ladies. The first runner-up is Miss India, Chelsea Smith. You are the new Miss Universe. Chelsea, congratulations. Can you believe it? The cash awards, the gifts are yours. You take your place in a very special sisterhood. And we congratulate you and all the delegates for being such beautiful examples of women in the 90s. And now, the stage is yours, Miss Universe, Chelsea Smith. Miss Universe 1995. We invite you to join us next year for the 1996 Miss Universe pageant from Pageant, Johannesburg, South Africa. And now, on behalf of Daisy Fuentes and the new Miss Universe, Chelsea Smith, this is Bob Goen saying thank you and good night from Namibia.
Portions of this program have been pre-recorded.
Wednesday, May 17th, Screen Idol's Brad Pitt. We should celebrate. Craig Schaefer. And Picket Fence's Tom Skerritt. In Robert Redford's A River Runs Through It. Then, Thursday, May 18th, A Night to Die For, when superstar Bruce Willis heats up the screen in the box office smash Die Hard 2. Plus, Samuel Jackson takes you behind the scenes for a look at the stars, the stunts, the special effects of Die Hard with a Vengeance. And Sunday, May 21st, an unforgettable evening. The biggest musical event of the year. With the greatest recording star of our time. Barbra Streisand, the concert. Watch the biggest events on CBS. Simply amazing. May is amazing on CBS.